Your assignment is to find an adult that feels comfortable having a conversation with it and asking questions. You will need to interview this adult and record his or her thoughts about the event that took place on September 11, 2001. As the interviewer, you are recording and documenting history as creating a primary source that can be used in future generations of research. What were you doing when you first learned about the World Trade Center and Pentagon being hit by the plane?
Your dad and I were getting ready for work that morning.
What were the first few days and weeks after September 11, 2001?
Scary. Everything was shut down. No one was traveling anywhere. Everyone was talking about us going to war, trying to figure out why this happened. Everyone was just glued to the TVs.
Describe sights and sound and any other sensory data both on and after September 11, 2001.
Well, the morning of, I was pregnant with your sister. At the time, I was about 4 months pregnant with her. And that morning when we were getting ready for work, we had, your dad had gone to work, I had gone to work, and got to work. They closed the malls down. It was just quiet. Everything was quiet. Everyone was glued to the TV, watching the news, trying to gather any information that they could, and it was just a really scary time. Really scary.
Describe your first thoughts and initial and emotional reaction to what happened.
Worried and scared because we have family that live on the East Coast. Our cousin Catherine, she lives in downtown Manhattan. And cousin Byron, his office was across the street from the World Trade Center. So trying to contact your Grandpa Larry and see if he had any information, contacting Gigi and Great Grandpa to see if they had heard anything from them, and just hoping that they weren't nearby at that point.
Do you believe the media influenced people's opinions on events that took place on this day?
I think that they enhanced everyone's fear. This is the United States. Nobody thought something like this could happen on our own turf. But no, I don't think the media influenced everyone. I think that they reported what they had, and at least from my own perspective, I know they didn't influence me.
Do you have any other thoughts and reactions to this happening?
No, like we were talking about how, your grandparents' generation, they were kids when, John F. Kennedy was shot. And that was, massive. It was, everyone remembers, where they were when he was shot. And now, my generation, it's, where were you when you heard about the 9/11 attacks? It was very scary, and it still is very scary that we've been dealing with this now for 16 years. And we've been to war, and when one terrorist group is taken care of, another one pops right back up to threaten us. So, it's just a different scary time. than it used to be.
Thank you. This is the end of my 9/11 oral interview report assignment.
Thank you, Chloe.